Grapes, aka the silent dog killer. Your dog just stole 3 raisins of your kid's oatmeal cookie, and you're Googling faster than your vet answers the phone. How many grapes will kill my dog? And hold on, because we will answer this question today, sort of. But here is a better question. Why are you letting a wolf descendant eat wine candy disguised as a fruit? First, let's talk about the core science. Grapes, raisins, and xanthic currants all toxic to dogs, all dangerous. All right. If it's dried from a vitis grape, your dog's kidneys don't care what you call it, basically. Even one grape, one grape can shut down your dog's kidneys if they are sensitive. No mold, no pesticide, it's something inside the fruit. So within from 6 to 12 hours, you're gonna have vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach pain. Within 24 to 72 hours, no urine, and you're gonna have rising creatinine and uremic breath. All right. Once the kidneys stop filtering, most dogs unfortunately don't walk out of the clinic. So this is what's going to happen. And the hit happens in the proximal tubules. Tubules. Probably should take this off. All right. It's the same place where your dog clears organic acids. But dogs lack the transporters to inject tartaric acid, the likely killer hiding in the pulp of the grape. Feeding your dog grapes is kind of like sipping antifreeze because it smells nice. You metabolize tartaric acid, your dog can't. You pass wine, they pass a death sentence. Tartaric acid, that's what I wrote, hopefully. So, I want to give you an advanced detail. So, the tartaric acid and potassium bitartrate, which is high in grapes and actually even higher in raisins, higher, right? I'm going to take red. Okay. So, it builds up, torches the renal tubule cells, and literally derails the electrolyte balance. So lab work shows spiking creatinine, hyperphosphatemia, and sometimes hypercalcemia. But that probably not tells you much. However, that just means a lot of things are shutting down in your dog's body once they eat that. So some dogs will get tremors, some just collapse. And post-mortem, it's acute tubular necrosis, right? Because that's, like we talked, it happens in proximal tuberies. And sometimes they see also calcification in the kidneys. But no breed is basically safe and no dose is safe. No test can tell you if your dog is one of those hypersensitive ones, right? And that's what we can say. No breed is safe. Okay. You literally have to just never give your dog any grape or any raisin or any Zante currants. So let's just say dog A eats 10 grapes and lives, and dog B eats 2 and dies. And that's why a lot of those wife tales come, because like their dog ate a couple of grapes and survived, so they don't think it's like that bad, right? And that's why there is a lot of confusion with this. Veterinarians call it unpredictable, right? And I call it Russian roulette in a fruit costume. Not cool at all. Imagine if a prune killed 1 in 5 people because it had a bad day in the sun. That's what grapes are to dogs. Not candy, not fruit, just a calibrated renal bomb with a juicy outer shell. It's very bad. Now let's talk about the myth, right? So, myth number one, it's the pesticides. And I'm gonna remove some of this stuff so I can write. Pesticides. Nope. Organic grapes will kill dogs too. As we just learned, it's not the pesticides. It's the mold. Nice try. Toxin is in the fruit, not on it. Next one is raisins are bad, grapes are fine. Wrong. Raisins are just grape concentrate with a better agent. Literally. Okay, what else? What else? I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Yeah, well, obviously that one we already covered. I think my dog ate grapes once and he was fine. Congrats. He played and survived. Doesn't mean you should spin the barrel again. Another one, a good one, it's the seeds. Nope. Seedless grapes still kill dogs. Grape seed extract is used actually in dog food, but the danger is in the pulp. Next one is, it said currants, not grapes, on the package that I bought. Here we need to really stop, because those currants in your cereal bar, those are Zante currants, which are just tiny dried black currant grapes. Same plant, same tartaric acid, same kidney shutdown, and this one's on the picture. Real currants are black currants, red currants, raspberries are from a completely different plant, which is not toxic to dogs. But unless it says ribes and came from a specialty produce bin, it's not that. It's a rebranded grape, and your dog's kidneys don't care what the label says. So really, really pay attention to this particular one because it's um, kind of funky. Quick historical fact. If you're wondering why they're called Zante currents like I did, it's not science, it's actually marketing in this case. Zante is the old name for Zakynthos. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Let me know in the comments if you're Greek, because this is the name of the Greek island that exported black Corinth grapes in the 1800s. English traders thought that these dried grapes looked like tiny currants. So they slapped on a new label. They weren't new though, just rebranded raisins. And the 19th century export label, it still gets dog skills in 2025. Very sad story. Okay, so I think we are good with myth and toxicity. Now let's talk quickly about behavior application. So if your dog begs for grapes, he's not craving fruit. Let's be clear here. He's smelling sugar, volatility, tartaric residue, and ripeness fermentation. It's his biological curiosity, basically, not his dietary need. And if your dog ever finds raisins in a cookie or cereal bar, he won't eat a few, right? He'll eat the bag because dogs don't do fractions, they do cleanup duty. And you'll be doing emergency duty. Good stuff. When I actually researched that, I didn't even know in the details. I just knew like, oh, dogs can't eat grapes, right? But I didn't know about the xanthocurrents, and I think this is again a very important fact, right? Because you kind of can be mistaken partially, right? Next, we're going to be breaking down chocolate. Not just how much is toxic, but why theobromine, or theobromine in English, keeps dogs wired while it keeps you blissed. Bitter, bitter truth straight from the liver. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Also, again, it's one of those, oh, we all know dogs shouldn't eat chocolate, but all chocolate? How about the chocolate that was made just with good stuff? What's actually happening? Why the chocolate is killing dogs, right? So grapes kill dogs, not every time, but just enough to matter. So stop rolling the dice with your trail mix. Subscribe because your dog already knows what's in your pantry. Yeah, and this can be dangerous for them. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.